Russia sees record spike in coronavirus cases with nearly 10,000 in one day.
Here's a summary of the article.
Concern was growing in Moscow about the possibility that hospitals might become overwhelmed after Russia recorded a new one-day high of 9,633 new infections, a 20% increase over Friday's count, which, itself, was a new daily record. Infection cases have reached the highest levels of government, with both the Prime Minister and the Construction Minister reporting they had contracted the virus. At the same time, Spain, one of the worst-hit countries in the world with 24,543 deaths and more than 213,000 cases of COVID-19, was rolling back such emergency measures that helped bring the outbreak under control and save hospitals from collapse. Trump, who is running for re-election in the midst of a U.S. economic slump that has wiped out more than 10 million jobs, is pressing state governors to lift anti-disease controls despite warnings by some health experts that might lead to a spike in infections. In Italy, which has seen the world's most deaths with more than 28,000, people looked enviously on at Spain as they awaited their own relaxation of restrictions now that the number of new cases has leveled out. Germany, which has registered more than 164,000 cases but seen only about 6,700 deaths, has strict social distancing guidelines but never restricted people going outside for exercise. Elsewhere, China, where the pandemic began in December, reported a single new infection Saturday, extending a steady decline in confirmed cases.
This post received a score of 17,000, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
This might be due to a problem with subway that occurred in Moscow a couple weeks ago. A new system was invented where you had to have a certain pass to get around in subway, a failed try to implement strict lockdown rules. Failed because policemen who were checking people for those passes did it really slowly, trying not to let through anyone without proper investigation. Of course, as people needed to get to work, because of that huge lines were forming in front of subway entries, hundreds of people piled up really close, no social distancing whatsoever.
Just wait till all the Easter attendees at Orthodox churches start to show symptoms.
I've lost track of time, but wasn't Easter 2 weeks ago? And I do mean Orthodox Easter, as that's what I am. Yeah, April 19th was Orthodox Easter.
In Russia, curve flattens you.
Thank you for making me laugh today, smiley face. I needed it.
My flat line tan theta equals 90 degrees.
I am both intrigued and saddened by this comment. You took the time to copy-paste theta, but then you asserted that the output to tan theta was a degree measure.
The pain.
Been inside my room in Moscow since March 14 because university announced vacation for a week and distance education later, and haven't been outside at all, peeking from the balcony at everyone outside at Max. Ordering essentials through delivery, making small money online plus scholarship, have to write bachelor's degree till June and somehow defend it online because I have hearing impairment, rip me, I guess.
Wait, you have to defend a bachelor's degree in Russia? Damn edit. Okay guys, apparently it happens everywhere and just happened to have never happened to me or anyone I know, lol. Thanks for the input.
It's kind of like a capstone dissertation. It's not as stringent as a master's, but it's supposed to be a review paper, subject paper that applies what you've learned to a narrow area. There are bachelor's programs in the US that do it too. A business or accounting program might allow an internship instead, an arts program would do a portfolio review. It's really not that unusual.
And then there's computer science, where the grades don't matter and nobody knows what they're doing. Great times.
Sort of, but at Temple University in the US we had a capstone course where we just worked on a project the entire semester and then presented it at the end. Worked in small groups of 3 to 4.
Hey, we had to that too. It was a joke and certainly not some "this is your final test" situation. It wasn't event a senior level course.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.